Hi, I'm Justin and welcome to the LANDIS Look, where we take an inside look at the world of real estate. And today we're going to take a look at how you can have green grass in the middle of the winter. I mean, look at this grass. Perfectly green. It's December. I got my puffy jacket on. Well, the secret to having green grass in the winter is to not have grass, to have artificial turf. This is my backyard. We had artificial turf put in a little over a year ago, and I've absolutely loved it. A lot of folks have asked us about it, and so we thought we'd take a look at it today and let y'all know some of the pros of it, some of the cons, and maybe answer some of your questions that I get a lot on it. I mean, first of all, we've loved it and we use it way more than when we had grass in the backyard. And the number one reason for that, and I think this is the best thing about it, is it dries super fast. So when they installed this, they first put down gravel and sand and leveled it out. And so it's really porous underneath. And so a lot of times, you know, this backyard, it didn't have great grass. It's pretty shaded. When we would get a big rain, you really couldn't be out here for even maybe a couple days without it just being an absolute muddy mess. Obviously, it doesn't dry immediately, but even if it rains in the morning, to be out playing in it in the afternoon, not bad at all. And the next day, definitely completely dry. And so that's been one of the best things about it. And I think we've used our yard, I mean, if I were going to guess, probably 2 or 3 times as much as before we had this turf down. Secondly, another thing that's great about it is the easy maintenance. So today this was covered in leaves. It took me probably 10 minutes to blow the leaves off. You can see there's still some acorns on there. To get every single one of those off would take a little bit longer. And that's another great thing is, what's the maintenance? That's another people ask, hey, what do I have to do to keep it up? What's the maintenance? The maintenance is to blow the leaves off, and that is basically it. So that's really nice if you're doing the maintenance yourself, saves a lot of time. If you're paying to have your yard taken care of, it can be a savings because obviously it doesn't take your yard guy or your yard service as long to get the grass cut as it would to blow this off. So that's a definite plus to it as well. Thirdly, I get asked this question a lot. I have a dog, Barkley McGee. He's the greatest dog in the history of the world. And maybe because he's the greatest dog in the history of the world, he doesn't go to the bathroom on it. I get asked that a lot. Hey, does Barkley go to the bathroom on it? Is that messy? Is it hard to clean up? I do think that would be a little bit of a cleanup. You probably want to, pick it up and spray it down. But for whatever reason, Barkley has always gone in the, in the pine straw around the yard. And I would guess that's probably pretty common for dogs. And so that hasn't been an issue for us either. And so we've loved having this yard. It is a little bit more expensive than if you were just going to put down sod, or obviously way more expensive than if you were going to put down seed. And so that's another question that we get asked is, how much did it cost to have this installed? And I don't know if this is a good price. I didn't get that many quotes. You might be like, Justin, you way overpaid for this. You might think, oh, that's a really good deal. I don't know, but I'll tell you what we paid. We paid around $8 per square foot. And that was for the grass, the artificial grass, and the installation. And this is about 1,000 square feet back here. And I would say this is a pretty normal in-town yard size. Our lot is 50 by 150, which is a pretty common in-town lot size. And so that costs, roughly $8,000 to have the artificial turf put in and have it installed. So we've loved it. If y'all would ever want to come over to our house and check this out, have any more questions about it, drop us a comment there. Happy to share it with you. But just think how nice it is. You look out in your backyard in the middle of winter, the grass is all green. It always puts a smile on my face, and we really enjoyed it. I thought y'all would enjoy taking a look at it as well. So we will see you next week. Talk to you then.